Hey guys, it's Elizabeth with Willow Root Tarot. Ooh. And I wanted to show you something that I just bought. Starman Tarot. And this is David Bowie. I've never had this deck. I was at Half Price Books. And I thought, okay, I'm going to get it. And I wanted to share it with you. So Starman Tarot, based on artwork created for David Bowie by David de Angelis. And there was another, well, there was another person mentioned. Maybe they'll be on the guidebook. Yes, Esther de Angelis. So let's take a look and see what we get. This is, I want to show you how the deck functions. It's an interesting box. Looks like it might hold up. So this is it. Pull it from the side. And then I've already taken the cards out so they wouldn't fall out when I did this. And that's the deck. That's the box. All right, the cards themselves. Though this is new to me deck, so it's been shuffled. So it came to me with reversals, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like that, and I will be reading this deck with reversals. To get an experience of the deck, let's pull a single card and go straight to the guidebook and see what they say. If you have a question, oh, that's pretty. The wheel. Let's hope we get. If you have a question, be asking it, be thinking it. A topic. You have no idea. It doesn't matter. Whatever comes through. You might be thinking of a question that you'd really like to help develop an answer to, but you get something completely different today. Whatever you get is meant to be. All right, let's take a look at what card. So I'm shuffling. There is no wrong way to shuffle. However you want to do it, it's good. I have a video on shuffling if you'd like to check it out on my YouTube channel, at Willow Root Tarot on YouTube. Just look up Willow Root Tarot. Also, the links are in the description. Because this actually generates on my Marco Polo and transfers to my YouTube, if you're wondering, if you're watching on YouTube, why I'm saying all that. Okay, so it was upside down, reversed. Ace of Cups. I'm going to flip it immediately so I can tell what the hell's on the card. This is, I think this is going to be one of my favorite decks. It is just chock full of imagery. Oh my goodness. Chock full. We're going to go to the book. It came like this. One way I read reversals, gravity. What is gravity doing to the image? That is a message. And it's one of the first things I see. What is gravity doing to the card when we turn it upside down? What is Sister Gravity telling us when we get the card in reverse? All of the options on the card that are affected by Sister Gravity are speaking in that moment. So Ace of Cups, I turned to Ace of Swords. It's a nice guidebook. I don't know if the pages, I think a highlighter would go through, but I use gel highlighters. They're not ink based, so they don't go through the pages. You might want to check those out. One company I know that sells it is Mr. Pen, P-E-N, but I'm sure there's others. So we're looking for Ace of Cups. Here, should be, yep, Ace of Cups. Okay, we have an entire page dedicated, and then we get to see the card gigantic. That's nice. I like it when they do that. All right, Ace of Cups. This is our message for today from Starman Tarot. I overflow with the essence of life. Ace of Cups. The great joyful climax of celebration pours from the cup after a sacrifice of time, energy, and comfort. It can be the union with self or another, the graceful sense of accomplishment and fullness after a long and arduous journey. Every drop of vitality has been used to reach this point. In the Ace of Cups artwork, a beautifully crafted cup, or chalice, of gold and silver is present. It overflows with life-giving waters gathered from the clouds, ravishing and pure. The abundance of life-sustaining water heralds new life, cracks open the scorched clay earth below to reveal the hidden jewel of fecundity which lies beneath. Golden roots are nourished, growing and anchoring, seeking new intelligent pathways. They send the twisted vine bursting into the sky and to freedom. A lotus flower, sensual and exquisite, innocently blooms in the foreground. It symbolizes the purity we reach when we overcome the muddy waters of attachment and desire. Because the lotus bloom sits on the water, as above, so below. But in this case, the clarity, purity, whiteness, or whatever color of the flower is what we're seeing. What we're not necessarily seeing is that the roots grow into the water, into the deep, into the darkness. The roots that tether us and provide us with life-sustaining nourishment, motivation, galvanization, and thought are in the muddy water. Shadow work. This card carries the energy of one who sacrifices for the love of another, the love which traverses harsh conditions and triumphs even when it seems there is nothing left to give. The power to grow and flourish is released. The sacred milk of life spills over in celebration. The tide comes in at last. The replenishing water returns. And everything feels the surge of this peak experience. The ecstatic pulse of existence rises and sweeps away negativity, cleansing you of the past sacrifices and discomforts, renewing you. The Ace of Cups communicates the energy of regeneration. Barren items can now bear fruit. Ideas requiring a tremendous amount of hard work and sacrifice can now be realized. Consciously open yourself to receive this nourishing stream of calm, flowing energy into your life and see it birth new life. The theme of regeneration is connected to the fountain of youth in mythological tales, the search for the spring which purportedly restores the youth of anyone who drinks its waters, thus becoming re-enchanted with life. For the fountain enlivens those who create with creative possibilities. As life nourishes you, so you wish to give in return. Offer your brilliance to the altar of love, a deep loving and appreciation for the life you have been gifted. If reversed, and it was. But if you pull a card reversed, you still get to look at it however the hell you want. Don't let a book tell you how to express your life, right? It's a suggestion. Don't let me tell you how to. I'm just here to offer some thoughts. Scatter them all over the place. You're just a walking magnet, sucking them all up. Wasted energy for the reversed meaning. Sacrifice and hard work in fruitless endeavors. The cup is emptied of life. Misplaced sexual energy leading to a loss of vitality and self-esteem. Creativity is dried up. You are all out of ideas. Sipping of the fountain of youth becomes a compulsion to delay aging and the loss of beauty. So instead of living in the moment, it's looking to the future and wishing to abolish what might happen. Like, I know I'm aging. I know this. It doesn't mean I know in what ways I will age, how my body and my mind will change, what I'll be like, what my thoughts are. There's no way to know. Random. Life is as random as the tarot card I pull. So it says, oh, and then over here on the side, if you are, it has the upright and the reverse, short form meaning. So very, very, very cool. I like the book. I like the idea of this message, Ace of Cups, sitting in the moment. If I sit in the moment, even just for a second, I get to realize what is in the moment, what's actually happening around me, how I'm reacting to my environment, and what those reactions mean for my future. How am I being impacted and how am I impactful? All right, Ace of Cups, guys. Thanks for spending time with me.